Guys, and welcome back. Picking up right after the last episode, I wanted to look at this. What is enlightenment? I'm not going to read through it right now. I just wanted to see if picking it up and reading it would cause a
Yeah.
quest. Doesn't seem like it. So, uh, glad to take care of that. Doesn't really answer any of my questions about it. Um, Restoring order. Discover the location of the conjurer's lair. Let's see if we can figure this one out. Because I know that this one is from that group we were doing a while ago. Doesn't look like it's actually giving me the location of the quest. That's fine. We don't want to do the horn yet. I do want to collect these keys. Let's work on collecting the keys next. Let's step outside to Skyrim so we have access to our ability to fast travel and figure out where we need to go to get closer to the goal. Actually, um, no, we're only at 368. I think I can do a couple of key. I think I can do at least one key before we run into an issue there. Um, Direwood Keep. Holder Key. Holdar. So let's head to our plantation real quick. That's another location I feel like Sarah would have a teleportation ability to get to. We haven't been here in forever. I wonder if Thistle's around.
What do you need?
Hello.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Have we made any money on the plantation?
Very good, ma'am.
Holy 1700, 17,600.
I
Holy moly. Wow, this is a money making masterpiece. But I can't just pay for the upgrades that I need to do. But we will head down to here to go to this Draugr ruin down in this direction. I actually completely forgot that we can make money off of this. That's quite useful. Why do I feel like I'm so slow? I feel like I'm very sluggish all of a sudden for some reason. Maybe it's just me. I feel like we're sluggish for some reason. It's quite annoying. Luckily, we can still teleport. But yeah, the other reason why is that like I'm running out of things to talk about. So that's another reason to consider possibly just like I don't know if the let's play is any interesting for me just talking about random stuff. The main reason I want to continue it is I know that there are people watching it. Like I do want to take into consideration that there are people who seem like they are enjoying this. Just continuing on with the thought process I was talking about in the last episode. As far as Sarah getting all of the Dragon Priest masks, um, I was talking about possibly focusing them, but getting these keys is another option. I will admit there's a part of me that wants to see if there's going to be custom music in this, and then see if it's copyrighted again. I kind of wish mods would mention the fact that if their music has copyrighted music in it, and if it's going to have music like that in it, have them mention like you can disable it I personally think it's kind of funny that modders just don't do that very often. I like how after when we teleport, the dagger turns completely invisible. Are they all going to be female? I do have to remember to check them for those pages now more often. Not to mention the fact that I still need to look out for the ones that I need the blood from. Not to mention my own personal need for blood, being a vampire. I will not lie, I kinda did forget that I am a vampire. Interesting tree. There we go. Now I have dark elf blood. We'll go ahead and extract some more blood for our own personal use. That does answer the question though, of if it's going to be a problem. It will not be. When we are crouched, we are vampire extracting, but if we stand up, we can extract normally. Which I don't think either of you are. Yeah, neither of you are elvish. Alright. Let's head on inside. This is a custom dungeon, so I've never seen this before. Oh. I am hoping that there is no custom music in this. Currently my biggest fear. I like custom music personally, but I don't like having to deal with more money, even though we have a ton from our farm. Probably one of the main reasons Sarah got the farm was to take care of the farm was to gain the money. Let's see what you got. I will admit the other thing that... Yeah, are we going to run into vampires here? Because I'm starting to see a lot of coffins. Now that's usually what I think is coffins. Means vampires. Ooh, high elf blood. Stone flesh we already have, and ice spike I think we already have. We might not, but then again I don't think it matters since we use lightning and fire more than frost.
We are routed! Fall back!
Gotcha. Interesting. This one... Nothing in that one. Another character I tried recently was a Red Guard, who was supposed to be a member of the Akabiri. Or the Alakir, I mean.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
No, thank you. Apparently they were making skooma here. I kind of always thought it was hilarious that you can't make your own skooma. I know there are mods that allow you to do it, to where you can like become a drug dealer. Oop, we got another one. We got a wood elf. Slowly getting through all of these. It doesn't take a lot when you're going through them, as long as you're interacting with the people that you take down. Ooh, an ebony mask. I will always be looking for more masks. Did that say an unknown potion? It up because I thought it was a... unknown potion with an unknown effect. I do not know how to feel about that. I don't like the idea that that's a possibility. I could drink it and it could murder me. Dancing and lockpicking. And apparently a handful of lockpicks. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Let's go to the right. To a wooden door. Interesting. Is this fire potion recipe? Fire potion. I had a feeling that one wasn't going to get up. It doesn't look like one of the Dragas that can stand. We might head back to Clockwork Castle eventually to just drop off more gold. I don't like carrying this much gold on me. Mostly because of the fact that I don't see a point in it. And I like the idea that Sarah is saving up her money just so that she has money for projects in the future. Whether that be buying materials that she's going to need for her research, or some of her rituals, or if it's just her making sure she has money for future endeavors. Makes me wonder if there are more farms like the one I have, and if I could get more of them to make more money.
What was that?
Just make a ton of passive income. Lockpicks, gold, nothing else. Ruby, lockpick, arrows, gold, and nothing else. Ooh, another cage. The other reason I've been playing other characters is to worship other gods, to see what their to see if their worships are any different. Oh, another one. Now I am curious on what I need to do to combine them into a pit, into a book. I saw that as... Is that field rations? Not in there. Maybe it was in here. Oh no, Falmer rations. Interesting. Falmer bone meal. This is getting interesting. I'm not hearing any custom music, so hopefully the music isn't going to be a pro. There isn't going to be any in this mod. Unless this isn't, unless it gets it when we move to a more farther along part of the mod. Big spider, and it looks like there's a chest in there, so let's go ahead and open this up and deal with this guy. Been playing other characters so much I forgot that I have the ability to do that. I imagine she still doesn't like spiders. I imagine that's not going to change. But she's always willing to face them if it means getting what she desires. Unlike I think it was Farkas of the Companions Guild, she's not against dealing with them to obtain the things she wants. Ah, yes, an orc. I was hoping we'd run into an orc soon. I think after the orc, all we'll need is a Falmer. Which would give us the essence of a snow elf. I wonder if the thought process is that the pages are forming out of their life essence and knowledge. I could see that being a thing. I think it'd be a really cool idea. We could also head back down underground if we wanted to collect the Falmor blood from down in the Black Reach. There's a lot down there we have not done. Let's see. Yep, the only one left is Falmer. Wait. That'll finish up that quest very quickly and get us the artifact that is inside of the lockbox. Which shouldn't be too surprising.
What was that?
Even if it was what Septimus thought it was, it would still be an artifact. It would just be significantly more powerful than what's actually in there, or what he thinks is in there. Then again, I don't know what they would do if it was what he thought it was. I just noticed we've been dealing with these guys, and they're all bandits, and that this was a bandit chief down here. Like, that's really different from what I'm used to expecting. Oh no, this isn't gonna have a... I was just sitting here thinking, like, is it gonna have a word wall? And then I realized that if it does, it would have to add its own words of power. Which would be cool, but unlikely. That gives us our first key. Jailer's orders. Track down everyone you can find that has connections to this lost city. I've heard so much about you'll be handsomely rewarded, and my friends in high places will be eager to open their purses to any knowledge you come across. Interesting. A lost city. Probably not the city that we helped with the thing, which I think that was actually the Forgotten City. So there might not be any issue there. Tara probably finds this interesting, but hasn't decided what she's going to do about it just yet. See if there's anything left in here. Don't think there is, but we've obtained one of the 5 keys, which is good to obtain, which is good to know. All right. Where are we now? Good to head over to Direwood Keep. Probably would be the easiest one to get next, since it's nearby. I think 2 is like way over here. Yeah, we might go to Frost Hall when we go over here. We might just go to Black Blood Cairn, Frost Hall, and this Whitefoot's College. Interesting. But I think we're going to get this one from Direwood Keep next. Just so that it's taken care of.
Wold, now cast.
I do try not to use teleportation too much, mostly because I don't know how it is for you guys, because I know the bright lights and stuff kind of annoy me. But I also know that there's a lot of people who say that they just sit and listen to this, which I hope everyone's enjoying it. I personally wish I could do a better job telling the story, but I also can understand that there's also a possibility that you guys probably feel like I do a fine job telling the story, and it's just my own personality which makes me question it. Not to mention, I can't wish to be the best without being willing to put in practice and scripting and stuff like that, and I just don't. Very little of this has been planned. Sarah wasn't supposed to... I had never really planned on Sarah being a character I would call it evil. Mostly because the character she's based on is not considered an evil character. But in the same regards, I don't think she has a problem with being an eviler character, because she wants what she wants. I like how this dragon is like flickering out of existence, but it can't decide if it wants to get far enough away from me or not. I want to find out what this shrine is now. I think I know what this shrine is. If it's what I think it is, we're near where another character of mine was. Yep, the Altar of Hearsing. I found this as another character. It was actually a red guard I was playing as. If that's where the Altar of Hearsing is, there's actually a, I think it's up here that has the Daedra place. But we should probably start heading back the other way since we've gotten a bit off track. Part of my reasoning for wanting to go over there is there's a dungeon that has a Stone of Baron Zaya, those mysterious stones we've been collecting. Not to mention, it's got a bit of an interesting little thing to take care of. We might go take care of that after we've taken care of this. An expert lock. Does Farron's welcome get me past expert? Yes, it does.
Is someone there?
Yes, there is. Hi. Something tells me we were not supposed to come this far. We were not supposed to come in this way because we just ran into the bandit chief. Where is? There is fire breath. Take off flame cloak. Back on elemental blast and put back on keening. Can I talk to you, or...
I love a good fight.
Nope, nope, you're not somebody I want to talk to. Where'd the body of that chief go? Oh, there he is. We definitely want to loot the chief since he's going to have some good stuff on him. Ooh, he's also got more unarmored ebony stuff. Well, luckily you might not have to kill me because I may just leave you in there.
I love a good fight.
I'd love it if you stopped being a pain in my rear.
You can't hide from me.
I am not trying to.
Found
Ah,
you.
what the? No. Back.
You won't get them back.
Could always start turning them into thralls.
The whites take you.
I might do that with her. Being a pain in my rear, and I don't feel like dealing with her. That's Zenithar's blink. I want Farron's welcome. There we go.
You're as good as dead. Damn wizard. Keep your spells up.
Did I just kill her? Yep. I wanted to get into this person. I was expecting more with it being ebony armor. Oh, there's another bandit. They probably got pushed into this corner by that mage up there's frost spells. Speaking of which, gotta go up there and make sure that they don't have nothing on them. I don't remember if it was a guy or a girl, and I don't know, didn't get a chance to ask them about their identity. Gold, lockpicks, plentiful magic, and a necklace. Nothing interesting. I'm not gonna search the wardrobe. It's just gonna be random junk. And Direwood Keep needs a key, which probably don't have the key. I bet you anything the key is probably somewhere in the upper parts of the dungeon. Probably should have this require a key, but I do like the ability to go backwards through a dungeon if you have the if you have the skills and luck to discover how to do it. Although I know that as a DM, I've had several campaigns cut super short due to somebody finding something they shouldn't have found super early. But I've allowed them to do it just because it sometimes happens. And it allows for you to get a little bit more creative if you want to have things go another way. Now, those look like ghosts, and that looks like a dragon. Maybe a dragon that could summon ghosts? Nah, that wouldn't exist.
Don't tell me, Joyce. I'm sorry.
That now Sarah has another issue, another interest with this place. She, of course, does not like it when people mistreat the dead, and that includes forcing ghosts to do what you want. Now, the last time I was doing this with my other character, an Imperial courier actually showed up while I was up here, poking around. I actually went up there and poked around up there. We're going to, because, for one, I feel like Sarah would want to check this place completely out, and free the trapped souls here, which quite literally for her, that's just blasting them with a fireball. Not to mention, if this dragon could come down and play, I'd be okay with that. Looks like my, looks like I might have gotten a message. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. It was a friend of mine from work letting me know, asking me a question. But I did inform him that I don't really have the ability to answer the question because the question involves work today, and I am currently not there, obviously. I have a vacation day today. South Cold Rock Pass. Interesting. We might go exploring in there later, but first, we have this place to deal with. I didn't even realize that cave was up there. Oh. Apparently the dragon wants to play. Ooh, it's a blood dragon. Bye. More situations are proving that Sarah probably is more than capable of fighting dragons now. Go ahead and harvest the ingredients from it. And another dragon soul for us. See what's inside. Since I'm guessing that was not what was bringing up these people. Another ghost. Let's get Elemental Blast back out so that we don't have to worry about the wild effects of Ethereus magic. Although Elemental Blast is proving to be very powerful, so. Ooh, a chest. Let's get the chest. How many of you thought I was going to fall for that trap? Pines piece. What? It's empty. Yeesh. Alright, let's go down the trap.
Yes, you've fallen for my trap. Greed makes a great lure. Odd you didn't die from the fall, though. Most do. Oh, and don't mind my assistant here. He may have seen better days, but he's still more help to me
Wonder if I can use calm on him.
dead than he was alive.
Oh, nope. Firen's welcome. And then let's get Keeney
Let's see
back
if we
on.
have something here to end this as quickly as possible. Don't never should have come here.
Now, what the heck is he wearing? Because he was not wearing this when I played the other character. So this must be leveled stuff. There's the key. There's a staff of fireballs. A bronze map, I like. Tribal unarmored boots. Neat. Tribal unarmored gloves, white. Interesting. Tribal unarmored green hood. Neat. And tribal unarmored robes, blue. Interesting. Interesting. But here's the entire reason we came down here. Now, you can technically get into here by walking here. There is a way to get down here. My other character did that. But I found this to be easier, which is why I did it. I can't tell. I thought that the trap would stay open and I could just teleport out. That's annoying. Alright, let's get out of here. The only reason why I decided to come down the trap is now I can walk out instead of having to walk in and then walk out. Pretty sure that sound means that this was the last room. Oh. I forgot about this exit. Oh, we'll just use this exit then. I don't feel like going through the entire place. The unusual gem was the thing to gain there. Now the question is... where to go next? What next shall we deal with? Could go to the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. Could go to Dead Crone's Rock. I'm thinking we go to Black Blood Cairn, which means we're going to go to Riften. But instead of fast traveling to Riften, since we now have the ability unlocked, and we can use it more often now, we can go ahead and use Recall to Clockwork Castle. And now we can get back to Clockwork easily. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am going to stow my stuff, and in the next episode we will be heading to Riften to take care of the stuff in that area. But I hope you all have enjoyed. I will see you all in the next one. Later.